Witney Carson, welcome to the show. How you guys doing?
Good. We're doing really good.
Be here.
I feel like you probably guys have gotten this a lot, but like when I was messaging you, Witney, about coming on, and then like I knew Carson, I knew your name. We've met, we've talked, and I said hello. But then it like dawned on me. I was like, wait a second, she got the same last name as her husband's first name, and then I got confused about it, and I was like, wait, did I just like? I got really insecure about like calling Carson the wrong name. I got it in my head. But do you guys like? Does that happen a lot to you guys?
The amount of times I've been asked if I wanted to take her last name and be Carson would shock you.
And actually, it doesn't shock me at all.
People think it's the most shocking thing
It's
ever.
just hilarious.
Like, people are so intrigued and fascinated by it. But his real name's actually Kevin McAllister. And since you guys have Christmas decor up, I feel like
shout out to Home Alone.
It's very fitting to tell you that.
I get that even more.
Carson, how old are you? Can I ask?
32.
Yeah.
But my dad, I know where you're going.
Okay.
My dad was before the movies.
Okay.
And I'm named after him, Kevin McAllister.
Okay.
You're
And
junior.
our son is actually Kevin McAllister III.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we keep it going.
It's a great name. It's a really solid name. It just happens to be like a Christmas icon.
I remember
Christmas icon.
I remember announcing Leo's name because we call him Leo, obviously, but his full name is Kevin Leo McAllister. And people were like, "Oh, did you name him after the movie?" I'm
You
like,
must love
no.
Home Alone.
No,
We do. It's a great film.
It is a great
But
film.
no, not that much.
People thought we named our daughter River Rose, the Rose, after Nick being on The Bachelor.
Wow.
Got engaged to another woman.
So just
I'm like, yes, paying my respects.
All right.
Paying my respect
to the ones before me.
Yeah.
It's really important to know where you came from.
He couldn't let it go.
So.
It is. I am dying. That is amazing.
Well, we're excited to talk with you guys. Witney, you've obviously been on the show a couple times already, but it's always like as in support of your partners who, obviously the stars who come on the show, so much focus is on the stars, but you being one of the many professionals, like you guys really are the heart and soul of this show. And we didn't really get a chance to talk so much about obviously, like your involvement in the show. Obviously you won the Mirrorball. So that's this big round of applause for Witney, her second Mirrorball.
Thank you.
But as a fan favorite, one of the more popular professionals on the show, we just wanted to talk with you guys a little bit about like what that process is like, because obviously we spend so much time talking about like the quote unquote stars or celebrities that we don't get to really learn about like this whole process for the professionals.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that because I think, being a pro and seeing how much work we really put into, I mean, this is our passion, this is our livelihood. Like we work so extremely hard. And I think Carson can attest to that because he sees me coming home every night, just like, it's a beast of a show. Like Nick, you obviously know, but for the professionals, like we never stop. Like we're constantly choreographing, we're constantly thinking of music, we're constantly thinking of strategy. Like we're always working. And for those like 4 months, like I really don't see my family hardly at all. And we are just putting everything that we have into it because we are so passionate and we're so competitive. But yeah, no, I think it being like 12 years of my life, it hasn't gotten easier, which is so interesting. Like you would think you'd get into a rhythm and it would just get easier and easier. But it with each celebrity and each partner, it's like a different kind of heart. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, it must be a lot. I mean, what does it mean for you to win the Mirrorball? I mean, obviously it's meaningful, but like, I don't know, like,
Yeah.
I guess, one might think, oh, the professionals are there every day, like they're dancing all the time. They come in every season. Maybe it's not as competitive. I'm curious between the professionals, I'm sure you guys are all family. It's all friendly. Everyone gets along, but how much like friendly competition is involved in terms of winning the Mirrorball, or like how many Mirrorballs you have versus, the people who don't? Is that like a friendly competition within the group?
I think growing up, we're all competitors, right? Like
Sure.
that's just in our nature. Like that's something we cannot get rid of. So even, we try to support one another as much as possible. And like, I surely like want everyone to succeed for sure. But underneath, like, there is a competitive edge where you really do wanna win, and if you get that title that you have won, it's really respected, and it's very much like, people kind of look to you as like, "Okay, she's legit," like, she's and so I feel like as much as we support each other, we definitely all wanna win at some point, and it's gonna depend on which celebrity you get because as you said, like, the celebrities are really the ones that get the attention and get the fame and get, whatever it is. But I think it's also dependent on your celebrity as well. So I mean, it meant the world to me to win, and not only because I feel like it's been a really long time, like, all of my efforts for the last, like, 10 years, just the loss after loss after loss, it can get really hard and really defeating. Like, I felt like I was very defeated in the fact that, like, am I even, like, supposed to be on this show? Like, am I even good? Like, you kind of go back into those fears and those doubts of, like, I don't even know. Am I good anymore? And so the fact that I did win after all these years was just like it kind of gave me a confidence of like, okay, like I can do this. Like I'm meant to be here. And also just Robert being Robert put back a lot of confidence back in myself that I think I lost for a while. And I think this season with Milo, like not getting that win was really hard on me. And I think as much as I was passionate about each season, I felt like part of me was just doing it for the job as well. Like it was like, okay, this is a job. I lost a little bit, I feel like, of my not drive, but maybe passion a little bit, like where my passion stemmed
Yeah.
from. So I think that came back a little bit.
Is it almost like sometimes like safer to tell yourself you don't care? Sometimes where it's just like, you know what, it's just a job. Like I'm here. I'm grateful to be here. Like, it's not a
That's
big
the
deal.
wall right
Yeah,
there.
right. Just to kind of protect yourself, but deep down, you know you want it.
Exactly. And like Carson gets just as invested as I am in these.
Dude, I joke, like, I wasn't around for the first win, so the second win for me was, like, more important to me. I have an interesting perspective where I get to watch from a sideline. I really can't do much to help in terms of the show and the competition. As much as I wanna say I'm choreographing dances with her, I'm not. So, it's really interesting to see the struggle year after year after year. Each partner brings a different challenge. So to kind of just watch and be helpless for 11 years, because we got married right after she won, and then I was a big part of it, obviously. But to watch her struggle and struggle and struggle, and then like I've been to the finale in the audience, hoping for that win. Like you've been to the finale
Like six or seven times.
Wow.
and every time it's just slightly gutted.
Mm-hmm.
You put on a positive spin.
Were you worried you were bad luck?
Dude, I was bad luck. 100%. There's no doubt. I was
No way.
listen. I was the distraction.
Yeah.
I came in and everyone's like, "Oh, she's married. She's doing her thing." Now
Yeah,
two
her heart's
boys
not in
in
it, you know.
Her heart's elsewhere,
Yeah.
right? Which I'm honored. But yeah, I think I as much as I've been able to support her and push her, it's just slightly gutting every season. And if you, I'm sure you might have seen the video where me and the boys are reacting when they announce it.
Yeah.
That was like 11 years of just pent up
Yeah.
waiting. I've been
Yeah.
waiting to
Aw,
celebrate that
so
moment
cool.
because it's real. I mean, great seasons happen, but the win is like, okay, that was next level. So that was 11 years of just waiting and suffering from a sideline, watching her. So I mean,
Suffering.
a lot of ups and
Suffering.
downs. I make it sound so negative. But
No.
there was a lot of pent up, like,
Yeah.
finally.
Winnie, there is maybe you've already been asked this and answered this, so I apologize if you have, but there was a moment, you and Alfonso were talking before the finale and like a fan filmed it. You guys just seemed like you were having a really nice moment. Your former partner who you won your first Mirrorball with. Have you been asked about this, and have you been able to share, or can you share a little bit of that conversation? Understand if it's personal and maybe you want to keep that to yourself, but I had to ask.
Yeah, I actually no one's asked me that yet. And I haven't talked about it at all. But Alfonso is very much my brother. Like he's family. Like he's a safe space for me. And so I just remember before the show started, I had so many emotions because I was so anxious. I knew that like I could actually win it. I think some seasons you're like, okay, I already know who's gonna win. Like like it's kind of just a shoe in. So you're just in the finale, and like you said, Nick, like you're just grateful to be there, and you're like, whatever happens, happens. But this time just felt so different, where I was like, I really feel like we have a chance. Like we have a real shot at this, and so the verbiage that we had there, and it was just mostly a pep talk, and I started crying. I don't know if you can see that in the video, but I started crying, and I was just like, I was like, I don't want to mess this up. I don't want to mess this up for Robert. I feel like this is my chance. Like, and he was like, just do your thing. Do your thing. Don't worry about any of the extra noise. Like, just focus on what you and Robert have for the night and just do it. Do your thing. Like, you know how to do this. And so it was just a little pep talk, and
Nice.
it like and it got me through to the live show. But he's always been just a great friend and a great brother, and
Yeah,
He's awesome.
wonderful.
Carson, when you like noticed Witney kind of spiraling and going through over the years, like, am I even supposed to be here? Is this what I'm meant to be doing? How did you kind of pull her out of that headspace?
I think the show is like, it's when it's going, it's all encompassing. It's like eat, breathe, sleep. So it's so like it distorts your mental, emotional so much that people don't realize, especially for the pros, because I mean, the stars just kind of, I mean, not to diminish the work they put in, but they show up, they're taught, they practice, and they go home. And, you know, for Witney, it's like she's up early rehearsing, or she's up early, rehearsing for pro number, then choreographing. Then she shows up, has to teach, learn the dance together. Then she goes home and she's choreographing. She's trying to fine tune how, trying to do the social media thing. So it's, to see her, like, it's no wonder that you get so kind of wrapped up in the whole experience. But for me, I might not always be separated from all of that, but I try and like pretend that I am and, bring her back to the logic of the show and, the job needs to be done. Really just trying to uplift her any way I can, because she is amazing. And no matter how many times I tell her that, it's never enough. So just in all the things. It's 10 years of just trying to
I
figure
know.
it out, really.
He's honestly been so amazing through everything, like my rock. Like I think in a relationship you always need someone to ground you, and that's exactly what he does for this season, for every season that we've done. And it's just the logic behind it, right? Like, because reality television is a whole different thing that people don't realize. Like there's certain things that logically, like, you shouldn't be stressed about. So he was just bringing me back down always to like the logic of it, instead of getting in my head and getting all of these emotions wrapped up into everything. And he's like, remember that you have a family, you have a good life outside of this. This is just a blip in our lives, and it'll be over soon. So just do your best. And I mean, he was literally like ordering me mirrors into our apartment, like so that I could choreograph extra time. He was setting up massages for me. He was looking through music, because we have to choose our own music, and he was looking through music, like inspiration.
I was on the grind.
He was on the grind.
Do
That's
the-
awesome.
Full-time employee.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll take a part of this win.
Yeah,
That's part of your mirror ball, buddy.
Take one mirror off the mirror ball.
We love hearing about supportive partners. Obviously, like Nanny and I, we work together. We bust our butt.
Yeah.
We have our daughter. We've been open about our intentions about growing our family, despite some of our challenges that we've had. And I think it's really cool that you guys are a team the way you are. And then you guys obviously have your boys. Like, how do you guys manage, how do you make it work? We're always very fascinated about that. Witney, you mentioned obviously during the season, you're constantly on the go. But like, yeah, just like, how do you guys make it work in general versus how do you stay connected just as a family? How do you regroup and things like that? Just because obviously these seasons get so intense and are so important to you. But like you guys just mentioned, it's always really important just to remember like the larger picture.
Yeah, for sure. I think I mean, I don't know how you and Nat like work with help, but like we definitely have help and we have a whole support system. Like my mom and my parents and his mom like actually like lived out there with us. So we like swapped out grandmas
Yeah.
Oh, that's
for
so
the
nice.
4 months because Carson was also full-time working as well. We have our Finesse
Wow.
app that we launched during the season. So, him and my brother were working on that full time as well. So, we had a village. We had definitely a village and like that support system, like without it, we wouldn't be able to do anything. So, like, we're really, really appreciative and supportive of that. And I think like we always come back to the bigger picture. Like what is the bigger picture? We're doing this for our kids, we're doing this for our family, and as long as we keep that perspective, it's really hard to, it's really, we have to keep reminding ourselves to come back to that. And also like our faith is a big deal to us as well, and that's integrated in everything that we do.
Yeah, I think also to shed more light on just how taxing and grueling it is, sometimes we're just laying in bed at the end of the night and it's just heads down, it's just heads down, just kind of like hold my hand and let's just go heads down and like get through it.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot.
Yeah.
And how old are your boys? Remind me.
They're 4 and 2. Is River 2?
She turns 2 February.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Yeah. So, are you guys thinking about more kids or no?
Oh
would
yeah,
love.
we're hoping. We've had a few miscarriages this year,
Oh,
unfortunately,
we-
but
we would
yeah,
love
we're
to.
we're definitely
Definitely.
hoping to, and knock on wood,
Okay, good.
we'll feel lucky to have the doctors that we have, but yeah,
Yeah.
and like you, we're very lucky to have the help, like with Natalie's mom and my parents, and we have some really great childcare. But yeah, we're always just like, even with one, honestly, it feels like a lot on our end, and we're only getting busier, so it's always fascinating to hear your story.
Yeah. And I think at this age for them, like they're 4 and 2. So like it's been okay that we've been out of state, but like for them it's really hard to keep doing this for them too. Like it's a sacrifice for them, like to not go to school and to not be with their friends, and they're very much isolated in Los Angeles because we don't have a community there really. And so it was a big sacrifice for them. So being home has been like incredible. Like we haven't seen them in 4 hours because they've just been playing with
all
their toys and
Yeah.
being in their normal
Oh,
habitat.
that's awesome. Tell us more about your app that you guys have going.
Yeah, so we just launched a dance training app, which is really exciting because it's very much a passion of mine. I grew up in an incredible community and environment where I had the best instructors, the best teachers. And I realized in my adult years, like not everyone has that opportunity. So we wanted to make sure like people had dance training that was accessible and affordable. And it's just a really fun way for people to like get involved in a community. And I can give back to the dance community that's given me so much. And people have been really loving it. And it's been really exciting. And my brother and Carson have been really spearheading it. So we're very excited about it.
And I saw, did you bring on Jenna to like do a dance together? Like, or is that kind of, are you mixing a little bit of Dancing with the Stars? And I know you did some stuff with Danny on it.
Yeah, we actually
Jenna.
hired Jenna's niece, Haley.
Oh, fun. Yeah.
We hired her to do like some basic tutorials, and then we've also hired Ezra. He's been involved in it, and
The dance.
a few other coaches, and we had Danny Amendola do like a skill swap with me, which was really fun. Yeah, we're just trying to like involve all of my friends, and they've
love
been
it.
like incredible to like participate, and people have been really loving it, which is exciting.
And so for the people, like whether you just want to like learn some basic dances, or you have a wedding coming up or something like that, or you want to do like a fun TikTok, like is that kind of like the use case for all the people who might be interested in using your app?
Exactly, yeah, like, we've kind of built it so anyone and everyone can use it, so there's things on there if you're a professional dancer, you'll feel challenged, and also, like, if you've never danced before, you'll be able to go from the very beginning and learn the basics. There's also workouts on there, so it's very dance focused, but you definitely get a sweat and working out, and those have been really like well received. Like people have loved those dance workouts, and then we've really just tried to make it a space for anyone and everyone to use, like accessible in their home. So
Do your boys understand that you won the Mirrorball? Like, do they know what that means? Have you been able to like break it down for them?
they know what it
Yeah.
means, but not the gravity of it.
Yeah.
The importance.
It was kind of like if you hear mommy's name,
It's so
scream.
Yes.
normal to them for her to, be on TV and
Which is so
dance
interesting.
and
Yeah.
be in the audience live. But like they're always talking about the Mirrorball.
Yeah, they were just playing pretend yesterday about getting a Mirrorball trophy, and they were using Leo's little soccer trophy, and they were like, "I got the Mirrorball trophy," and they were just like reenacting it all. So I think that they
so
realized
cute.
that I won, but they just don't. I mean, because each day it was so hard. Like Natalie, you probably feel like the mom guilt, like I'm sure Nick you do as well. But like it's really hard to leave like every single day, and like towards the end,
Yeah.
like the last 3 weeks, like they just were screaming for me to come back home
Yeah.
or to not leave, and like that just like broke me. Like it hurt. It was so hard, and I just kept being like, I'm really trying to win, you guys. I'm trying to win. I'm almost done. And so they just kept hearing that. And like, obviously, I don't want them to put focus on winning. Now I'm going to just create monsters.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah,
In
no, it's
sports,
definitely
that's good.
a challenge as a mom, and I'm sure you know this. There's just like I don't know, maybe it's because River's so young, and maybe as as River gets older and older, we have more and more of a bond, but I just see the bond that Nally and River have, and then every day when Nally has to leave River, it's just like it's just a little different than it hits with me. That the way River cries for her mom, and so I just have a ton of empathy and respect for you guys making it work, and it can't be easy. So credit to both of you.
Full time. I'm essentially full-time dad when she's gone, and doing all the work, and they couldn't care less if I left, but when mom leaves,
something about
a serious
something
drive.
about mom,
Something about mom.
So
And I'm
We
in the
just-
trenches, but that's all right.
That's okay.
We do it right.
Does River, this is totally random, but does she still breastfeed or anything or no?
She doesn't. No.
No. Okay, yeah, because I was like, that's harder when it's like, and
Oh my
also I
God,
feel like at 2, they really realize that like you're gone, and they like start to be like, okay, I don't like that at all. Like my 4-year-old is a little bit better about it, but my 2-year-old is like, no, like you're not going anywhere.
No, yeah. When we're in LA, I come to the studio, I record twice a week, and we have our babysitter who comes to help us while I'm here. And as soon as she walks in for like weeks straight, as soon as she'd walk in the door, River would be like, no.
Yep. They get that like attachment like at that age.
It
Like
was like
really bad.
as soon as she sees her, she knows I'm
It's
leaving.
the trigger.
and
It's
it
the
was-
trigger.
no.
You know what? You know what happened over the weekend,
So
Carson?
hard.
I'm curious if this has ever happened to you. But River started saying, "Nick, Nick,
Oh!
Nick."
My
Listen to this. I have it on record.
Please, I have to
Oh
see
my
this.
gosh. More times than not, they call me Carson. Yeah, I'm like, I don't like the
Right? The disrespect.
No, it's
The disrespect.
That's
crazy.
The CK pronunciation. She's like, Nick.
Nick. Oh my
putting
She
you
says
in
it just
your
like her
place.
mom. So clearly, Whitney's always Carson, Carson.
Yeah. Carson.
And
Oh
I'm
my
like,
gosh.
notice how I call you babe.
Yeah.
So
That's her next one.
there you
I
go.
love it. Kids are the
So that
best.
happens to you too, Carson? Because this happened over the
Oh, yeah.
weekend, and I don't know how to feel about it.
No, I get Carson a lot, and it's different coming from a boy. I think it's a little more disrespectful. Wait a minute.
I know.
I earned the dad.
I'm the dad.
I'm the
You're my
dad.
son. Like,
You
show me some
respect me.
respect.
Oh
No,
my
she would
God.
say it, and I would have to like not respond and wait for her to say dada.
Dada. Oh,
yeah.
that's cute. That's
Kids
I
are the
like,
best.
but you want your girls to be like a little sassy, like.
Oh,
come
She
on.
does call
One of my
Natalie
favorite.
mom.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
mom.
mom.
She's
Mother.
dropped mama. Yeah, literally.
Mom.
my maternal. Yeah. No, but she every time you ask her if she's okay, like if she'll have like a look on her face or if she's like kind of doing something, be like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" No. I'm like, honestly, me either.
Yeah.
Oh my
Same
gosh,
girl.
my 2-year-old is so sassy too. Like he was humming something yesterday, and I was like, "Oh, that's such a cute song. What are you singing, bud?" And he's like, "Worry about yourself, Mom."
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'll worry about myself.
He's like,
Jeez.
I'm trying to win a mirror
That
ball.
did not
Right.
come from me.
Worry about yourself.
I know in a mirror ball.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
Yeah, we joke our 4-year-old's gonna be like a philanthropist, and Jet, our youngest, is gonna be like Evil Knievel.
He's gonna be like
Very different.
MMA fighter.
Very
Very different.
He's the one
Right,
who was in the video that you showed me where he like jumped off the counter, right? And it was
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, that, yeah.
We're very worried about
Which
him.
time? Which video is what we're
Exactly.
saying?
Wait, Carson, did you throw Whitney this like welcome home party, or your friends and family threw it? Like, I just saw you had this massive party at your house when you got home.
Yeah, that was
so
me. That was
nice.
me. I threw it from afar. We had a planner, and she had a lot of friends that stepped up and helped out. But yeah, it's just a very small thing that I could do to show her appreciation. And
It was so sweet. Like, I had no idea, and everyone was lined up in the driveway, and it was really cool to like have all the support and people, realizing how important it was to me, and just being able to celebrate with people back home and family and friends was like super special.
she, the show she works so hard for us, for her family, and the little bit of support that we can give her, we try to do something. Plus, could never happen again, so we got to just
I
milk
know.
it.
I'm like, at my
This could be
rate,
This could be
it'll
it.
11 years, I don't know if we can do it.
Yeah.
We got to milk it.
Do you feel like, Whitney, that like the producers of the show, because like you said, a lot has to do with obviously the person you're partnered with. And,
for sure.
obviously you and Robert worked so hard. This was certainly a mirror ball that you guys very much earned, especially like, I think,
Thank you.
people need to recognize the competition you guys had. Certainly Robert came in as a fan favorite, but this was a stacked lineup. But that all being said, do you suspect like producers will like maybe next few seasons pair you with someone who it might be like a slightly harder lift, no pun intended, to like win, given or do you know, or do they tell you, or how do you feel like producers go about making those matches?
I think the producers and Dina, the cast director, is they're very smart in who they pair people with, and they're very good at it. But they try to make it as fair as possible, right? Like, they're all about fairness. I've come to learn, like, over the years, like, even with all of the votes and the judging and like everything, they try to make everything very fair, even though it might not like seem that way. But behind the scenes, they really try and make it
Not to play
a level
favoritism.
exactly, not to play favoritism, especially with the pros. So, so for instance, Jenna won with Joey, and she was paired with Corey this season. So, I don't think that they would give me a winner per se next season. And I think you can tell, I mean, just by popularity, if a celebrity is going to be good in that realm, but they never know if they can dance. So, like, they didn't know if Robert could dance at all. Like, they just thought our personalities would go well together. And, obviously with his story, that was really great too. But they just never really know if people can actually dance until you get into it.
He
So
certainly danced.
I mean, I
Oh,
feel
yeah.
like his mom, Terry, she's got to be casted next season. It like only makes
I
sense.
know
Oh.
she has to be, but I don't think
know
she
if
will.
she would do it.
Let it breathe for maybe like a year or two.
Maybe.
I know you guys have to
I
get going. We really appreciate you guys taking the time. But one more question I have for you, Whitney. Obviously, some of your fan favorites, like the Huff family, fan favorites, they are now like judges and hosts of the show. You have been a professional on the show for over a decade now. Do you enjoy the dancing aspect, or do you ever want to maybe be like a judge on the show, or would you ever host, or what are some of your dreams around the show, or are you content to where you're at?
Yeah, I mean, yes, thank you for putting a timestamp on that. I feel so old now. I'm the oldest one on
You've
the
been
show
around
right now.
forever.
You've been around for a decade. Okay. No, but it's true. I've done it for a really long time, and I think I'm really at this point where I do see myself kind of what else? What else can I offer? Because I think as a dancer, like that longevity is very limited. Like my body and I want to have more babies. And so what does that look like realistically for me to keep competing the way that I am? And I don't know how realistic it is for very much longer. So now I'm really starting to see, am I interested in judging or hosting? Would that be something that excites me? And I think I love the show so much. I just love like what it represents, the positivity and the joy and everything that it represents. I would love to see if there's any other roles that I could fulfill within Dancing with the Stars or within that family of the show. So I would be very much interested in being a judge or a host. And I think just, we'll have to see where the cards fall on that one.
Well, from one host to another, I think you would be excellent. Also, I feel like you would I feel like you could be like, well, I know Carrie Ann gets a lot of heat, but I think you give good feedback, and I think you have this very sweet demeanor, and I'd love to see you give like the more direct feedback in a way, and I think it'd really surprise people, like a little Simon Cowell. I think it'd be great. So
that would be really fun.
Dina, if you're listening.
Dina.
Shout out.
I know. Seriously. Thanks, you guys. You guys are the best.
Well,
Thanks
we
so
love
much
you
for
guys. Really
coming.
appreciate you taking the time. Congratulations to both you. Obviously, you, Whitney, but
Thank
you,
you.
Carson, being the supportive partner that you are. Obviously,
Yes.
a team
Carry the
effort.
team.
We can't say enough about you guys. And just have a great
Thanks.
holiday season. Congratulations. And then
Thank
where can
you.
people find the app? Anywhere you download the app, the Google Play Store or Apple?
Yep. Google Play, Apple, it's all there. It's a
Yep.
great app.
It's called Finesse.
Oh, and how do you spell it? Just because I can't spell.
Finesse. Finesse.
How you would
That's how
spell
you
I don't
finesse.
know. Like some people, it's like
Okay.
it's like finesse with a C. I don't know.
I just, yeah, it's fair. It's fair.
Yeah.
To be honest, I was a little scared to spell it.
I'm the worst.
Got-
You're like, you got
and
it,
now
Whitney.
Nick's scared.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, I better not tread there.
It is embarrassing when I try to look
Listen,
up
I'm-
people on Instagram or on apps, and they're like, "Yeah, we have no
You're
idea
like-
what you're trying to spell."
Yeah.
I love
This
it.
person
You
does not
guys have
exist.
the best Christmas.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
You
Y'all
too. Take care,
You
guys.
guys-
Congratulations.
Bye, y'all.
Okay. Take care. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.